All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praises, the honor, and the glory unto the Most High YAHAWAH, BaHashem YAHAWASHI, BaHashem Rakah Kodesh, and double honors to the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, for telling me this truth. And honors to all the Akim out there that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And to Wadi YAHAWAH, BaHashem YAHAWASHI, for allowing me to come back with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be, we got to fight for our salvation. And that's what we're doing as his brothers rise, day in and day out. We send up our prayers. We giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi. And, we watch, we read, we pray. We make our lessons. Brothers go out to the highways and hedges. That's us fighting for our salvation, man. Okay? Because this truth, this ministry, the gospel, this work that we are in is a work, and we have to fight in this work, in this job, the task that we've been given from on high, because us brothers that go out to the highways and the hedges, we put forth our lessons daily. We do these things that are pleasing in the sight of Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi. Us brothers are called, Now, are we chosen? We don't know. Now, we won't know until our Lord Yahawashi returns, But in the meantime and in the between time, what are we going to do? We're going to fight. Or are we going to fight for our salvation? We're going to do all that we can to make our calling and election sure. Okay? Matter of fact, let's start there. Second Peter. 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 10. Okay? And it says, wherefore the rather, brethren, it says, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. And that's right. And that's what we must be doing. We have to be giving our diligence. Okay, let's see if this will pop up. Strange. Well, the word diligence means to show care, all right? To show care in one's work or duty. And that's what we have to do. We have to show care and we have to show care in this work, in this duty that which we are in. All right. Give diligence, Just as like a fighter, a boxer, or an NBA player, or a football player, they give diligence unto the art that which they do, whether it be the art of fighting, whether it be the art of shooting the basketball, getting in the hoop, whatever the case may be. They show diligence. Same with like art, like art, painting or drawing. A good artist is gonna what? Give their all, give their diligence, show care into their work, that which they are trying to to push out, to present unto them who, like drawings, that like paintings. You're not just gonna be with a slack hand painting. The shit's not gonna it's gonna come out looking like shit, man. But those that give their diligence, it's gonna come out looking like a nice piece of work. And that's what we have to do, brothers. We have to give our diligence to this truth, to the ministry, and to the gospel of Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi. Okay? It says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. So if we continue to do these things, we're never going to fall, man. Okay? And from here, let's go to the book of Philippians. Philippians chapter 2 verse 12, and it says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and with trembling. You see, so that's what we have to do. We have to work out our own salvation with the fear and the trembling of Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi, man. Okay? So, and us working out our salvation, what are we going to be doing? Giving our diligence to make our call on the election sure. All right? Performing our vows daily. Okay? As the scriptures say, Psalm 61, verse 8. And it says, so will I sing praise unto thy name forever, that I may daily perform my vows. Daily is day to day, day after day after day after day. All right, it ain't day to day, and then you take a couple days off, and then you get back to it. You know, you take a week off, and then you get back. No, man, it's every day. All right, nonstop, without fail. Okay, and that's what we have to do. We have to sing praises until YAHAWASHI's name, and perform our vows daily. Okay. As I speak and what I'm doing now, I'm performing my vows. Okay. And that's what we have to continue to do. All right. All right. This is us fighting for our salvation. All right. Another thing we have to go and do is to what? Go out into the highways and into the byways. Okay. Let's go to the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1. And it says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And that's right. And that's what we have to do as well, to present our bodies as a living sacrifice unto our Lord, unto our power, unto YAHAWASHI. All right. And that it be holy and that it be acceptable in the sight of our power. All right. Because this is our reasonable service, that we do so, that we do these things. Okay. That we perform our vows, that we pretty much devote our lives unto this gospel, unto the truth. Okay. You know, going out to the highways and hedges. Okay. So that's what the scriptures say, man. You can't be going out into, you know, the woods somewhere or into the bushes. Nothing like that, man, because to me, when I see stuff like that, that just shows that men are afraid of something, you know. All right. You know, that in my opinion, you know, that's my own opinion, that if you're doing that, man, that to me, it shows that you're afraid of something. You know, I don't know what it is, but that to me, it just shows the spirit of fear. You know, you have to go out to the highways and into the hedges, the chief place of concourse. Okay. Proverbs 1:20 says, wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets, she crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and scorners delight in scorning, and fools hate knowledge. You see? And right there it says the chief place of concourse in the openings of the gates. All right, out on the highways and to the byways, man. Okay. Even with, what was it Paul? Even Paul, when you read Acts 17, verse 16, it talks about, right here, it says, now while Paul waited for them in Athens, his spirit was stirred up in him when he saw the city wholly given to idolatry. Therefore disputed he in the synagogues with the Jews and with the devout persons in the market daily with them that met with him. You see, so he was in the market. You know, he wasn't in the, you know, in the you know, somewhere where nobody could see him. You know, he was out and about, man. He was in the streets, man. You know, and you know what he was doing? He was out there, what? Daily. Just as our Lord YAHAWASHI was. You know, the scriptures talk about how, you know, I taught you in the temple daily and you laid no hold on me, you know? And that's what we have to do. We have to do this daily. This is what keeps us in the fight. This is what keeps us in the spirit. All right, that we perform our vows daily, that we always have our mind, first and foremost, focused on the task at hand. All right, which is this word, this gospel, this ministry. All right, and that we perform it, you know, that we perform this, how the elder apostle Gabar says it, rehearse the righteous acts, that we rehearse these righteous acts to the best of our ability. Okay. You know, to study ourselves approved, you know, as it says in 2 Timothy, let me get it real fast. Salaki Brothers 2, verse 15. It says, study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. And that's right. We also have to do that as well, to make sure that we are not, you know, saying something that is not correct. You know, we want to be, you know, precise in this ministry. We want to be perfect, just as our Father which is in heaven is perfect. Okay. We want to do this work with knowing that what we say is correct, you know, because you have certain individuals, you know, you got these other Israelite camps that say stuff and it's completely false. Just as these Chi-Town guys, all right, with Nazariah and all them, man. Those guys, those guys aren't in the spirit. They're not rightly dividing the word of truth, man. They're just making stuff up as they go along. And we don't want to be like that. Those are examples of how not to be. That's why we have our apostles and elders that make videos on these guys to warn and to tell everybody that, hey man, what these guys are saying, man, ain't right. This is not according to the scriptures, okay? And that's what we want to always keep in mind, that what we're saying, we got to know that what we're saying is correct, And if you don't know, then obviously, you ask a brother, you ask for counsel, you ask for guidance, so that you rightly divide the word of truth, okay? And to study thyself approved unto the Most High, okay? Let's go from here, or I believe it's, let me see. This is 2 Timothy 4 verse 2, and it says, preach the word, be instant in season and out of season. That's also what we must continue on doing, that we preach this word, okay, nonstop, okay? It says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. You see, that's what we have to do, okay? It says, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, and they shall turn their ears from the truth and shall be turned unto fables. It says, but watch thou in all things, endure afflictions. You see, and that's what comes with this truth, man. You read to the book, you go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, the 2nd chapter. It talks about what? If thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. And that's right. And we have to prepare our soul for temptation. Endure the afflictions that come upon us in the lives we live right now. Okay. And whatsoever be brought upon us, we must take it cheerfully and be patient when we are changed to a low state, when we're brought down low, And it says, do the work of an evangelist. Do the work of an evangelist. Make full proof of thy ministry, you see, and that's what we must do, make full proof of our ministry. Do the work of an evangelist, okay? And it says, for I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my depart is at hand. It says, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. And that's what we have to do, because this is a fight that we are in, okay? The scriptures talk about how in the book of Ephesians 6 and 10, let me grab it real quick. It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And that's right, because, we have opposition. The Most High sends the spiritual demon Satan to just as with Job, which is a perfect example, to be tried, to be tested, and that there is a fight, even when we go out to the highways and hedges, when I read Romans 12 and 1, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, even that there alone is a fight, because you have to deal with these wicked ass people that come up, these scoffers, these blasphemers, okay? And even before you even get out there, there's some times where, your car's fucking around, it's messing with you, Here it is, they've been running good the whole time, but once it's time to go out to do the work, some pulls up, something's wrong, That's the fight, man. That ain't not, as brothers say, that ain't nothing but the devil, brother. Okay? And things happen like that, brothers, your car don't start, or you go out to the highways and hedges. Here it is, your phone's charged, but your phone's bugging out all of a sudden. Here it is, it's been good all damn day, but once you try to go out and do the work, it's it's freaking out on you, Stuff like that happens, brothers. But we know that that comes with this fight that we're in, because this is a spiritual battle, man. This is we're in spiritual warfare right now, okay? And it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. And that's right. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. You see, that's our opposition. That's what we're up against. And it says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High. What is the whole armor of the Most High? This is the word, man. Okay. It said that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet sought with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High. See? And that's what we must do in this fight. Okay? To take up these things and apply them to ourselves, so that we may be able to withstand against the principalities, against the powers, against the rulers of darkness of the world, against the spiritual wickedness in high places. All right, against these wicked and evil doers that are amongst us round about. You know? But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna end it off there through the Spirit, brothers. Just a little lesson that was on my mind. Just going into, we must fight for our salvation, brothers. But with that, I pray that this lesson was edifying, exhorting, and comforting. As always, I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BaHaShem YAHAWASHI, BaHaShem RakaKodesh, double honors to the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone. GMS will tell me this truth, and honors to all the Akim out there that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And until the next time I say Akim, Shalom.